welcome everybody to our Partner Co. Canada US Weekly Business Overview. My name is Christy Walsh, and we're just going to kick it off with a short video about our awesome drops. If you want to mute yourselves out and tell us where you're zooming in from in the chat, that would be great. Absolutely love that video. It always gets me fired up. I love watching everybody's testimonials and everything. So welcome everyone. My name is Christy Walsh. Hopefully everybody is having a great day and a great week. I'm going to start off with my testimonial because really this is how we do our business. We don't sell, we don't do anything like that. We share our stories. And if it resonates with you, join us, grab some drops. So you see, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's and hypothyroidism at a very, very young age, 11 years old. And so my whole entire life, I have struggled with foggy brain, ADHD, insomnia, exhaustion, widespread pain. And as I got older and had kids, I ended up being diagnosed with degenerative disc disease in my neck and osteoarthritis in my hips and back. And I was not feeling good at all. I was gaining weight. I was on antidepressants, sleeping pills, pain pills, anti-anxieties. I was probably taking a bottle of Tylenol and a bottle of Advil every single month just to get by. And it wasn't even relieving the pain. There was some nights I couldn't even walk up my stairs. And this before picture, I know I was well over 100 and probably 80 pounds when I found the drops. This was just the last time I got on the scale, and that was at my doctor's office. And I was working with his in-house dietitian, and it was around Thanksgiving of 2023. And we were tracking all my foods because my blood work would come back and they would always say it's all within normal range. It must be what you're eating. And so each week I would write down everything that I ingested, even chewing gum, and I would bring it in to the dietitian and we'd go over it and I'd jump on the scale, and it was always heavier every single week. I was so frightened and scared because I was doing everything right and I kept gaining weight and I felt so terrible. And it's, stumped my doctor, stumped the dietitian. And so they just said, well, we can offer you the shot. It'll probably work. And I didn't want to do that. Yes, I could probably lose weight on the shot, just like my friend did. But she got super sick. She ended up having like a paralyzed digestive tract, her stomach. And I was already super sick. I'm a single mom with two teens on the spectrum, and they depend on me for everything. So I said no to the shot because I was already sick. I couldn't risk getting sicker. But then around December came around and I was feeling really terrible. Each morning I felt like I was just like waking up, getting closer to death. I know that sounds really bad, but that's how I felt. And it scared me so bad that I went and redid my will so I could figure out who could take care of my children if I didn't make it past 50. And that's a really scary thought. But I had to take care of things just in case. Like I just felt terrible. And then, just by the grace of God, at the end of February 2024, I'm scrolling on Facebook, and my good friend Joni Budd, I've known her for over 20 years. She's originally from Red Deer, living down in Costa Rica. Um, she was posting some before and afters just like this. And so I trust her. I reached out, I got some information, and I bought a box of drops as a customer, full retail price. And then I continued to watch her post, and I was like, okay, she's got her hands on a really good system of business. And I've always had a side business because being a single mom of special needs children, you always have to be creative with your income. I never really made a whole bunch of money in my side businesses. It was enough to, a couple $100. So I reached out and I asked Joni about the business, and she said we had this system of growth of posting on Facebook, and people were coming out of the woodworks and getting boxes and enrolling. And she said, it worked for you. You got a box. And I said, yeah, it did. And so I enrolled as a brand partner. And then I started looking at the posts and they freaked me right out, really. I've always relied on my friends and family to be my customers. And I got a little worried about what they would think when I fire up these 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. testimonial posts. Like, what is she selling now? Like, all these thoughts went through my head. So it took me a few days, and I realized that if I want something different, I had to do something different and get out of my own way, get out of my own ego, really. And I scheduled out 2 weeks worth of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. posts and just let them run on Facebook. And what happened over the next 12 days blew my mind completely. I sold 31 boxes of drops in 12 days and pocketed over $2,500. I even sold the box of drops that I was supposed to get started on. And I locked in at our top pay within posting of the first 12 days. And so on March 15th, I thought I better keep a box and get started on them because people were asking me, well, what's your journey? And I hadn't even started. I was just sharing all the other posts. So I got on them. Within the first 4 nights, my night sweats disappeared. I slept through the night without having to get up and change my pajamas, soaking wet from night sweats. By the end of the first month, I was down 18 pounds, you guys. It blew my mind because I was still eating the way that I was when the dietitian was tracking it, but yet the scale just went down. And then I realized I hadn't reached for my Tylenol or Advil in like a week. The pain in my neck and back and hips and knees probably went from an 8 to a 2. So much so, I wasn't even taking a Tylenol or Advil. And that's when I realized that these drops are so much more than weight loss. They were helping me in so many different ways. I ended up weaning off my antidepressants. I came off my sleeping pills. Like, we don't treat, diagnose, or cure anything, but man, oh man, from my own experience, I was feeling better than I had even in my 20s. Then when I took this after picture, I was down over 40 pounds. And I've maintained that for over a year and a half now. And I was able to retire from my regular job December 2024. And I do this full time. I feel like I have purpose in my life. I'm not stressed. I'm not tearing up all day. I'm providing for me and my children like I've never been able to provide ever in my life before. My whole life has changed because of these drops and this company and the comp plan. Now, I want to introduce you to my co host, Patricia. Her and I have been friends since, oh my gosh, I think we were in grade 6 or 7, like a long time, and friends on Facebook. And she must have been watching my posts. And I know she was watching Mary's posts because her husband works with Mary Olson's husband. And they were both watching and stuff. And then all of a sudden, Patricia reached out to me. And I'll let Patricia tell her story.
Hi everyone. I had actually seen Christy's post, and at that time I was tired of being tired. I've I deal with hypothyroidism, and my doctors just kept saying, "Well, you're tired because of your thyroid or your iron, right?" And my doctors just said, "Well, there's nothing we can do. I'll just keep increasing your medication." Well, I was tired of it, and my husband had seen Mary's posts, and we're like, "We got to give something a try. Something has to give." Well, that was a year and a half ago. And I actually was at my doctor's appointment yesterday, and this is with an internal medicine doctor. And my thyroid levels are actually in the normal range now for me, which is fabulous because it's always been a yo-yo up and down. And he said, just keep doing what you're doing. But for me, I'm down 25 pounds. my hot flashes were gone like almost right away, right? And I don't need my afternoon nap in the afternoon. I can go for my 3 to 4 kilometer walks with my dogs every day. And I'm just grateful that Christy had been seeing the posts. My
Hmm.
husband had been seeing Mary's posts, and I'm a lifer on them.
And I am so glad that you reached out because we reconnected as well.
Yeah.
And it was so amazing to reconnect and fire up our friendship again after so many years and to be able to work together, travel together, celebrate each other's wins, and really enjoy life again. So, Patricia and I partnered up, right? And the name of our company is called Partner.co for a couple of reasons. You see, John Wadsworth and Darren Zobrist, they were best friends as well, living in Puerto Rico and bishops in their church and neighbors. And you see, John Wadsworth was a brand partner in a company called Tahitian Noni, and he built that for the last 25 plus years. And throughout COVID and everything, there was a lot of restructuring going on, and it came up for sale. So he went to Darren, who had already made his millions, probably even billions, in the Wall Street and with a tuna fish company, and said, you know, you're a numbers guy. Can you take a look at Tahitian Noni? I don't want to lose this business. I have thousands of brand partners that rely on this for their income. It's an incredible product. And so we call it the 5 day miracle, really. They took a look at it and they not only purchased Tahitian Noni, they purchased the company that had the drops, Eris. And it's been around for over 15 years. These drops are not new. They purchased Limu Seaweed Company that has a variety of products and they've been around for over 17 years. So we have the best of the best. I call it the unicorn company because we have the momentum and the excitement of a 3-year-old company. We just had our third birthday in February, but yet we have the backing, the comp plan, the infrastructure, and the products that have been around for decades and decades. So that is why Partner.co is such a phenomenal company. Don't go to partner.com though, because you won't find us brand partners there or our comp plan. That's a dating website. And I did have a brand partner going there trying to figure out how to log in. So remember, it's partner.co. So, our mission at Partner.co is to power health and prosperity around the world. We're building partnerships, inspiring wellness, creating wealth, finding huge adventure, and creating an uplifting community. And when I'm talking about around the world, we truly are around the world. We're in over 58 countries. And you might think, well, I don't know anyone in these countries. How am I going to build this business? Well, using our system of growth and the power of social media, very quickly, someone who knows someone will enroll someone in one of these countries. And it happened to me. I felt the same way. I was like, oh, well, I only have a small amount of friends in a small community. But I enrolled one person from the UK and he knew everyone over there. And now I'm in, I think, 16 or 17 different countries. So it happens very, very fast. Now we have over 100 different products globally to balance your hormones for weight loss, improve your energy. We have athletic performance, clean skincare lines, energy drinks, which I absolutely love and have one every single day, collagen drinks, improve your sleep, and improve your gut health. We have something for everyone. In fact, my youngest customer is my 3-year-old niece. She loves the Limu juice. And then my oldest brand partner is 87 years old, and she's posting, creating a retirement income, and she says she has a renewed zest for life on these drops. We are truly a science and nature collaboration. Nature does offer the best way to nourish your body. We all agree about that. It strengthens your cells and it helps you live your most vibrant life. We have simple solutions backed by science. And it's not just willy nilly science. We have over 215 third party published clinical studies. Our products go through thousands of annual quality testings. We have over a half dozen listed in the physician's desk reference, so doctors can flip through and recommend the drops, our optimal vitamins, Tahitian noni, to their patients. We have an incredible panel of experts. Dr. Joshua Plant, he will have his 1 year anniversary with us next month. Dr. Ray Strand, he is a world renowned author. Some of the books are, What Your Doctor Doesn't Know About Nutrition Might Be Killing You, or Death by Prescription. Very good reads. Barbara Cox Lovesy, she heads up our nutrition, and she's also an incredible author. And then we have Brett West, who heads up our research and development team. And he has helped develop the Tahitian Noni, a product called Renew, and many others. If you want to take a screenshot of our certifications, we're also listed on the colognes list. So Olympians, athletes can confidently use our products without any worry about any testing. So the reason why we're here tonight is because of these incredible drops. In Canada and around the world, we have the day and night drops. And in the United States, we have another version called SlenderX and Accelerate. Doesn't matter which version you're using, they both do the same thing. They balance out your hormones, they curb your appetite, they stabilize your blood sugar, they really increase your energy, boost your mood. You've heard Patricia say that, her thyroid's doing much better, so is mine. And it really fires up your metabolism and it lowers that cortisol. And when we have high stress hormones like cortisol, I know for myself, I was feeling frazzled all day long. I was tearing up. I, wasn't the best mom that I wanted to be. And now, just because I'm feeling better, my kids are starting to model my behavior as well. Now, we're not just going to sell you a box of drops, are we, Patricia?
Oh, we're not. What you get when you get your box of drops is you do get your approved food list, which is basically your fruits, your veggies, and your proteins. If you concentrate on those and well, cut out on the sugars and your breads and the pastas, because we know those all convert right back to sugars.
Mhm.
And then with that, we also do give you, like you get your recipe books that we'll send you. We're also on couple of different groups. We have Circle of Health and Partners in Health. So in there you can ask any questions if anything's approved, if it's not. And we need to eat a minimum of 1,250 calories while we're doing
Yeah.
on this, right? So you're not starving yourself whatsoever. My
I
kids
think,
are now
yeah, yeah, I think that's
what
my
they were
favorite
before.
part is that we
Yeah.
get to eat, right? Because I
Yes.
think as women, especially, we are programmed to think that when we need to lose weight, you have to starve yourself. And I love it
Not
here
with here.
because no, we actually start to feel good first, and then the weight just starts to fall off. And we also get a lot of support from you and I as brand partners, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to play a couple videos on how powerful our system of growth is actually.
Without having a thyroid, the weight started to pile on. I saw a post and have released 25 pounds.
I saw a post and my life has changed. My energy is through the roof. My mood is super great. Sugar cravings are gone. The pain in my right knee is gone as well. I feel about 10 years younger.
Hey guys, so I saw a post and I got my smile back.
I saw a post. Now I have no more back pain and no more migraine.
I saw a post, you guys. I lost 41 pounds. I'm off my thyroid meds and I am feeling 20 years younger.
Hi, my name's Dawn and I clicked the link and I have no more hot flashes and it's amazing.
I saw a post and I lost 21 pounds since June.
I saw a post and lost 15 pounds and 8 inches.
I saw a post and it changed my life. I got my health back and I'm feeling amazing.
I saw a post. I am now down 40 pounds from a size 18 to a size 8 and feeling great and loving life.
Last year, I saw a post and I am so grateful that I engaged with that post. I lost 25 pounds when I first got started on these drops. I didn't know I had brain fog till it was gone. I could actually make a decision again. We were having a lot of fun over here.
I saw a post and guess what? I got my smile back. On top of that, I'm 35 pounds down and no more night sweats. Inflammation way down and energy through the roof.
I saw a post and I lost 27 pounds. I never felt better.
I saw a post. I took a chance. I now have purpose in my days. I get to help people every day. And I'm getting healthy. I'm loving it.
Hi, I saw a post and it completely changed my health.
I saw this post one day and it was talking about losing weight by taking these drops. So I ordered, and to my amazement, a month later, I was down one size and I no longer had inflammation in my feet.
I saw a post and my life has changed dramatically. Not only did I lose weight, but I'm better health now.
Guess what? I saw a post and now I'm 25 pounds down and I feel like I'm 35 at 55.
I saw a post and I am now down 30 pounds and feel like 25 to 30 years younger. It's amazing.
I saw a post and it changed my whole entire life. I'm down 40 pounds, living pain-free, and I retired from my job.
I seen a post in March and since then I'm down 8 pounds. Sleep better, have more energy, mental clarity, and just feeling good.
I saw a post, and let me tell you, nothing is the same. So much excitement.
I saw a post, and the next thing I knew, I slept through the night, reduced inflammation, and lost that 7-pound spare tire I've been packing since menopause.
I saw a post, and now I'm off Ozempic, my sleeping pills, down 10 pounds, and I feel better every day.
I saw a post one day. I started the body balancing drops with Finale about a year ago. My joints no longer ache. I can breathe again. I can walk up and down stairs no problem. And no meds.
I saw a post. I was desperate for help. Less than 3 months, I'm down 22 pounds. And I haven't taken tramadol for my back in 6 weeks. I sleep through the night. And no hot flashes. I feel 10 years younger.
Hey, I saw a post, and let me tell you, life is completely different than what it was a year ago.
Now that's a lot of women that have seen a post, but let me tell you, these drops work phenomenal with men. They actually tend to lose weight a little bit quicker than women because they're less hormonally imbalanced or charged, I would say, to be nice. And we are working on getting some men's testimonials as we go. So what do? We do 3 things only. We attract and acquire customers using our system of growth. The posting, you saw everybody saw a post. I saw a post, Patricia saw a post. Then we start building a team. Some people will enroll for the discount. Others will enroll and want to start posting. We meet you where you're at. And then it's very duplicatable. It's a plug and play system. We set our goals. We meet you where you're at. And we just work towards it by helping people feel better, lose weight, and create income. Now, this is what our posts look like. We all start with the same posts. And when I say plug and play, it's truly plug and play. We download an app called The Boards. It's totally separate from Partner Co. It only costs about $11 a month. Total business write-off. Remember, you have your own home-based business. And then we just fire up our 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. posts. And when people reach out about the drops, we follow up with pre-made text scripts. No matter what country you're in, we have a board to support you. So you can respond to your customers professionally and very quickly. And then you have us brand partners to put in 3-way chats and to help out as well when you are launching your business. Now, how do we get paid? This is what we're all here for. We get paid 9 different ways every single Friday on the work of yourself and your team. We get retail profits, new volume bonus, base commission, savings bonus, income position bonus, payline bonus, matching bonus, business rewards, and we even have some loyalty shopping. I don't know any other job or company that you can give yourself a raise the harder you work and the more you support your team each and every week. So those retail profits, that's when you buy in bulk a 4-pack, 10-pack, or even a 30-pack, and you resell the drops that you have on hand. Or you can send smart links in any of the countries that we're in as well. And PartnerCo ships them the boxes and pays you the commissions. Now, in Canada, you have to get income activated with a 4-pack, and in the US, a 4-pack costs about $500 Canadian or $371 US. And then we retail them for $236. Some people give a little bit of a discount as well in Canada. And then in the United States, full price is $176 a box, and I wouldn't go any lower than $167. And then you're what we call income activated with 200 PV or point value. Once you sell 3, yours is free and you've got money in your pocket. Now, right now in Canada, we have a special promotion going on. If you decide that a 10-pack is where you want to get started, not only are you at business level with 500 PV, you get free enrollment all this week until the 27th. So once you sell 5, the rest is all profit. And then if you're really determined, and I really wish that we had these 30 packs when I first launched, you get enrolled at top pay. Remember, I sold those 31 boxes within 12 days of posting. Betty sold hers, I think, in 4 days. Other people, it takes about a month, but you want to do it within your first 4 Fridays. So it's an investment in yourself, in your business, and of course, your per box price drops when you get locked in at Ultimate and Gold with that 30 pack. And then it also gives you 30% new volume bonus. So new volume bonus, you can see that if you come in with that 4-pack and you're at activated, and then say I enroll Patricia and she comes in with that 30-pack and locks in at Ultimate, I only get 15% of the 1500 PV because I was only activated. So why not double your income and lock in at top pay by getting that 30-pack right out of the get-go? So say I'm Ultimate, I enroll Patricia, she comes in Ultimate, or even works her way to Ultimate over the first 4 Fridays, I would make 30% of that 1500. That's 450 US or about 600 Canadian. So just imagine if you enrolled one new brand partner a week. That is 450 every single week or 600 Canadian. Plus you're getting your retail profits. Plus, you're starting to build a team. And that's where our comp plan really differs from a lot of comp plans out there. A lot of the other companies in network marketing, you can only build 1 or 2 legs. And the company keeps your biggest volume leg, and then you get 5 to 8% on your pay line. Well, with PartnerCo, we can build unlimited legs, and you get 15% on all of your pay lines. And when your pay line in 1 week optimizes at $13,334, that's a $2,000 USD or about $2,800 Canadian base commission. Remember, you're getting your new volume bonus and you're still getting all the other ways, your retail profits. So you can see with time, this is not a get rich quick, deal. You can build 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6, 7 lines. That would be 2,800, 2,800, 2,800, 2,800. It is going to take you 3 to 5 years of dedicated posting and following up and treating it like a real business. Now, you heard me say your biggest volume line. That's called your power line. You get paid on that as well. In fact, this matching bonus, you get paid on all of your lines. And if this was just one piece, one part of our compensation plan, like this, it's just absolutely crazy how much money you can make. So say I enrolled Patricia and she goes gangbusters. She's on my first generation. She makes $1,000 in a week, base commissions. I get 15% of that, $150. Now she goes and enrolls Jackie. Jackie's on my second generation. Jackie goes and makes $1,000. Well, I get 10%. Now Jackie goes and enrolls Betty. Betty makes $1,000 in a week. I get 5%. So you can see how the matching bonus really partners up with our partnership marketing because we want our partners to be successful. There's no breakaways, and you really want to encourage everyone, support everyone, and actually be partners. It's the only company I've been in where we cheer each other on and we want everyone to be successful. Now, my favorite part of the comp plan is the savings bonus. I always forget about it because it gets paid out after you reach it. It gets paid out every 4 Fridays. But as you're working along, you have this little tracker in your back office, and it's a different account. It's a savings account. So every time in a week that your base commissions is 250 US, or it correlates to about 1,667 PV, Partner Co starts bonusing 15% into a savings account. Once it reaches 10,000 USD, or about what, a million Canadian, it seems like with our exchange rate, it's about 14,000. You get a giant check. But it doesn't stop there. Like I said, you start accumulating a savings bonus every single week, up to $500 USD. I call that a mortgage payoff program. That's 24,000 USD, about 36 Canadian, like in savings bonuses, and it gets paid out every 4 Fridays. Now, lifestyle credits is another way that we get paid, and we actually get rewarded from Partner Co for just attending corporate events. We have two connects coming up very quickly. This weekend in Birmingham, Alabama is a connect, and then in the first weekend of April, we have one in North Vancouver in Canada. We will receive lifestyle credits for that. If you enroll a new customer, a new brand partner, if your pay line grows, you rank your title, or you make it onto the power ranking or our leaderboards, you get lifestyle credits, which means that you can earn trips around the world. I couldn't believe it when I enrolled in 2024 in end of February, and I got an email in December that I qualified for Punta Cana. I was blown away that I could bring my kids to a 5-star resort, all expenses paid on Partner Co. Now we are taking off to Maui in 30 days. I leave for Maui because I qualified yet again for me and my kids to have another incredible vacation. And they make it very easy for the brand new brand partner because they just give the lifestyle credits away. I swear it's just like, purchase this pack, here's some more, enroll someone, here's some more. So it's very attainable for the brand new person to get to these incentive trips. Now, I just mentioned the Connect events coming up. We have Discover events. We have road shows going on all over Canada and the US. We have a PXP. This is from Dallas last year. That's our yearly convention for North America. This year, we're going to Orlando the long weekend of September. That's where you get to meet everyone. You get master classes. You get to meet John and Darren. You see Dr. Crystal. You get to network with your teams and really get to know everybody and learn. Now, how do we get started? In Canada, it's a one-time $37.95, but if you get that 10-pack this week, that fee is waived. In the US, the fee is actually waived as well this week because we have some Discover Zooms going on every night of the week. And then you want to make your way to top pay, and you want to accomplish that within your first 4 Fridays. Now, timing is key. I mean, I only started this 2 years ago. It was 2 years on February 27th. And if you would have told me back then that I would be living pain-free, I would be retired from my job. I'd be working from my phone. I'd have an international nutritional business, and I'd be feeling fantastic. I would have thought that you had like gone crazy or catapulted to another timeline or something weird. But it's true. We have huge momentum going on. What I've accomplished in the last 2 years, the sky's the limit where we're going to be over the next 5, 10 years. And John and Darren have written down a 100-year plan. So imagine if you were at the startup of one of like Amway or one of those other huge companies that we've all heard of. This is it. The timing is key here. And it's free to get in this week. Like, there's no risk. We give you everything to start posting. We give you all the tools to follow up. There's IPA calls every single morning. We are there to hold your hand 100% of the time. The only thing missing is you. So if you came on this call, someone invited you, or you're watching this replay, It only takes about 5 minutes to get started. It's free this week, and partner with us. I mean, there's nothing holding you back. You're going to start feeling good. You're going to start making money, and it's a plug and play system. So reach out to the person who invited you and let's get going. Partner with us. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. I hope you have a great evening and get those free enrollments going.
At Partner Core, we live life better together.